You hesitate because your mind has already decided you will fail. Zen story, Gateless Gate. I can't start a business without money. I can't succeed because I have no connections. I can't change because my life is already fixed. And slowly, without realizing it, people build invisible prisons inside their own minds. Imagine this. One evening, a young monk traveled through forests and mountains to meet Buddha. After years of searching, he finally arrived at a beautiful valley. At the center of it, Buddha sat peacefully beneath a large Bodhi tree, calm, still, as if the entire world had become silent around him. The monk felt overwhelmed with joy. At last, he had reached the master, but just before him stood a massive iron gate, tall, cold, locked. The monk pushed against it. Nothing. He searched for a key. None. He shouted through the bars, "Master!" Buddha slowly opened his eyes and gently said, "Come near me." The monk looked confused. "Master, how can I?" "The gate is locked." Buddha smiled softly, "Then walk through." The monk stared at him in disbelief. Was Buddha joking? The monk could see the gate, touch the gate, feel the cold iron in his hands. How could he simply walk through it? Again Buddha spoke calmly. "There is no gate." Now the monk became disturbed, his mind filled with conflict. How can there be no gate? My eyes see it. My hands touch it. It is standing right before me. For hours, the monk tried everything. He pushed harder, pulled chains, searched the walls, cried in frustration. Meanwhile, Buddha simply sat beneath the tree, peaceful as ever. Night slowly fell. The monk collapsed to the ground, exhausted. And through tears, he whispered, "Master, why are you saying there is no gate?" Buddha finally stood up, walked closer, and softly said, "The gate exists only in the place where you believe it exists. The mind creates limits first, and then spends a lifetime obeying them." The monk looked up silently. Buddha continued, "You have trusted your fear more than your possibility. You believed the gate completely, so your mind made it real. Now stop fighting the gate. Simply walk toward me." The monk hesitated. Every part of his mind screamed, "The gate is real." But another part, a quieter part, trusted Buddha. Slowly, trembling with fear, the monk took one step forward, then another, and another. Suddenly, his eyes widened. The iron gate began fading. Its bars became thinner, like smoke dissolving into air. Until finally, there was nothing there at all. No lock, no barrier, no prison. Only open space between him and Buddha. The monk fell to his knees in shock, and Buddha gently said, "Most humans never discover their freedom because they never question the gates inside their own minds. And this is exactly how people destroy their own lives. Someone dreams of building a business, but immediately says, 'I have no money.' So the mind creates a gate. And once the gate is believed, the person stops looking for possibilities, stops asking people, stops learning sales, stops pitching ideas, stops noticing opportunities. But another person, with the exact same empty pockets, keeps moving, keeps asking, keeps learning, keeps failing, keeps meeting people. And eventually, someone funds the idea, not because life was easier for them, but because their mind never fully accepted the gate. Most limits in life are psychological before they become physical. The mind says, "You can't," and the world quietly agrees. But the moment the mind opens, possibilities appear that were always there, because sometimes the biggest prison in human life is not reality. It is unquestioned belief. Stop scrolling. Start living.